Spreading all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Cleveland Browns franchise here on Madden 26. Today, we've got a big doubleheader, including a game across the pond in jolly old England as we take on the Minnesota Vikings in game one of the doubleheader. Then we come back and play the Steelers in the second game, but I have some news. I have decided on my question that I posed in the last episode, whether or not we should trade for Travis Hunter and reunite the Colorado duo of Shedeur and Travis. I've decided to hold off on that trade for the time being, for the moment. I kind of want to do it. I really want to do it, actually, but I don't think it's the right time and situation because we talked about this in the last episode. What we would have to give up to get him is like 3 first-round picks plus 3 decent players, and then even more than that, I think like a second or a third or something like that, something crazy to get Travis Hunter. And I understand that he's a top pick in the draft this past year. He plays both ways. He's very valuable to the Jacksonville Jaguars. I understand it, but I kind of want to have Travis Hunter on my team. So we are going to hold off on Travis Hunter for now, but we might not ever be able to get him, at least not right now, because the guys that I would throw into that Travis Hunter trade, I'm probably going to move eventually this season, maybe even in this episode, because we got guys like Jerome Baker, Brian Bresee, who I signed in free agency. There's like 1 or 2 other guys on the team that I just don't really want to have on the team. They're kind of just taking up space and blocking spots for younger, better players. And no disrespect to Jerome Baker, he's a Buckeye. I love Jerome Baker, but he's getting a little bit older and he's not that high of an overall. We could probably capitalize on his whatever value he has and maybe get something decent for him, or maybe package them together and get something pretty good, maybe a couple draft picks. I don't know. But that's probably the direction I'm going to go. I think that's better overall for the team. We're not sacrificing our entire future of draft picks because I'd have to give up 3 first-round picks to get Travis Hunter. So we're not sacrificing a lot of our capital that we would, most of our very important capital, to get just one player, where we could maybe package a couple of lesser players to get some other capital. It's probably the best direction, and that's most likely where I'm going to go with it. So if that appeals to you, let me know down below in the comments. Let's get into this episode. We get the Minnesota Vikings up first at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in England, in London, I think, right? Are they in London? Are the Spurs in London? I don't actually know. Whatever, they're in England. And then we come back to America to play the Steelers. That's the doubleheader today. If you go to enjoy, hit the like button, subscribe channel, join the Juice Club, and let's go kick some Viking butt in England. Before we take on Minnesota at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, I mentioned that I wanted to do a little bit of trading. We might just do a little bit of trading here. Odell Beckham Jr. has been fantastic in this season so far. So is Treylon Burks. He had a breakout game last episode. He was unbelievable, way better than I gave him credit for at the beginning of the season. David Njoku's been pretty good. We have Harold Fannin. David Njoku's on last year of his contract, so I don't know where we want to go with that. We have Christian Wilkins, who we signed in free agency at the beginning of the season, and Mason Graham, obviously, we want to develop, but I also want to develop Mike Hall Jr. So trading Brian Bresee, I only brought him in free agency because the Saints released him and I thought he might be good value. So we're going to trade him specifically. We brought him in specifically to trade him. We have Mike Green, the rookie out of Marshall, who I want to get some play time. I don't know how he's going to get some play time. Maybe he can be like a rush end or something like that. We also have Jahad Campbell, who is going to most likely replace Jerome Baker. We're going to either move JOK over to will linebacker, or Jahad goes to will. Either one of the combination, they're going to go over. So that's kind of what I'm thinking there. The corners I like. Well, we're good on the corners. Safety we're fine with, although Rayshawn Jenkins I probably could be persuaded to trade at some point. So there are some guys that I would consider trading. We are moving along with Shedeur as our starting quarterback. I even have him as the one of the focus players. We have Michael Jr., Harold Fannin Jr., and then Shador as one of our focus players. I'm gonna go in and do all this stuff with Shador and all this kind of stuff so uh, we can get him looking good, and then maybe get a skill point. I don't have that. I'm still working on getting the training camp thing, the camp counselor one that gets you like the bonus XP and all that kind of stuff. I'm still working on getting that with the skill points and the staff points and stuff. So we'll get there eventually. But for right now, we don't have that. So it's not likely that we'll get a depth chart upgrade, but it would be really helpful if we did. We managed to get gold with Shador Sanders, but no dev trade upgrade, unfortunately. But 750 XP is 750 XP he didn't have before, so that's always good, I guess. We'll see if we can get him that eventually. We still got to get some more staff points to be able to buy that kind of stuff. We'll get there. We'll get there. Dylan Gabriel actually gets an upgrade point. That's kind of interesting. Dylan Gabriel with an upgrade point. He's not our starter. We are going with Shador right now. He needs to get his awareness up, and he needs to get his throw power up. I mean, that's the one issue with Dylan Gabriel is he has no throw power. So got to get that throw power up. He's got a noodle of an arm, and he doesn't even get any throw power. He gets +3 awareness, which is nice, but no throw power upgrade for him. And that's the one reason why we can't have him be the starter. I can't have 83 throw power on as my starting quarterback. So do we make any trades quickly before this episode or this game starts against the Vikings? The only trade I'd be willing to make right now would probably be the Brissett trade. We can get Kalen Carson, Taj Washington, World of Juice legend, World of Juice channel legend. We could also bring in Kayvon Thibodeau. Very intriguing. We don't need more edge rushers. We have a ton of them. But Kayvon Thibodeau piques the old interest. We also have Devin Bush. I forgot about Devin Bush. Ashton Davis, Braylon Trice. The value's not really there, surprisingly. I don't know if you guys thought the value would be there. The value's not really there. If I throw in Rayshawn Jenkins, I can get some more interesting. Kader Kohu, Braylon Trice, Campbell. It's still crazy to me that Tyson Campbell's 25. I feel like he should be a lot older than that. Jalen Tolbert's fine. If I trade Rayshawn Jenkins, I don't have a backup strong safety. I'd have to probably sign one in free agency. Oh yeah, if you missed it, we have Justin Tucker as our kicker now. I'd probably have to sign one in free agency, and I don't necessarily want to do that. Maybe I do. I don't know. We got to find room for these guys to play. We got to find room for these guys to play. I would be willing to trade Cornel Lucas. He's not really that. There's Willie Gay. I am a big Gay guy. I do like Willie Gay. Brandon Stevens, Sione Takitaki. All these guys just for Brandon Stevens seems like a little bit of a weird one. Jalen Tolbert, does he really push the needle that much? I mean, these offers are not really that appealing. I mean, I'm going to be real with you. I didn't think they would be that appealing, but they're not really that appealing. We don't have a lot to work with in the next couple drafts because I traded it all to get other people. But if I trade a 4th round pick, that opens up some different options. I'm not really in the market for a running back. Jedrick Wills bringing back to Cleveland would be kind of funny. But we're starting DeJuan Jones, and hopefully DeJuan Jones can be the guy for us. Braylon Allen's interesting, but like I said, we don't need a running back. Corner would probably be the best option, wouldn't it? How's our cornerback room looking? I mean, it says that we need corner as our #1 need. We have Denzel Ward. We have Newsome, Martin Emerson, Asante Samuel, and then Cameron Mitchell at his restaurants. So I guess if we were to bring in Tyson Campbell, he'd be the 3rd best corner on the team. I mean, I wouldn't hate that. I wouldn't hate Tyson Campbell on the squad. But I can get away without trading the 4th round pick, right? He just shows up anyway? Or did they take him out? Oh, they took him out for this one. Okay. So if I get rid of Lucas, because I can get Tyson Campbell for other stuff, right? He was showing up on, what was he showing up on? He was showing up on somebody else's, what was I looking at? Who did I have in the trade? I saw him. Oh, it was Rayshawn Jenkins. Was it Rayshawn Jenkins? It might have been Jenkins. I gotta get something for these guys. Brissy and Bush, I have to get rid of. I don't think that they're very valuable. Is there a receiver that we could add? I mean, we don't necessarily need a receiver. We have some good ones. We have uh, Beckham and Burks that I want to try to develop, and Cedric Tillman could be good. So it's not like we absolutely desperately need another receiver. We have Jerry Jeudy as well. Um, what's like a huge need? Left tackle could be a huge need. Center's a big need, but we have Whippler that's doing okay right now. We could use a Sam linebacker, but like I said, we're probably going to have Jahad Campbell be the Sam linebacker. I don't really know what a big need is. I mean, we could upgrade Ronnie Hickman, I guess, but I like Ronnie and I want to see if he can turn into something. We currently sit at number 7 and 17 right now in the first round. I don't know. I don't really know what the move is. If there is a move even. I've got these guys just sitting on my bench and I don't really want them here. I want to get something for them. I guess I could try to get draft picks back. Maybe that's the best option. Maybe we go trade them to a team that's not that good, like the Giants, and maybe we ask for some draft picks. I don't know how many we can get or how high we can get. We should probably ask for like some picks in 2028 since we don't have any more. But maybe I can get like a pick this year and next year. Probably not. They don't even have a third. Maybe I can get a fourth this year and a third next year for Brissy and Bush. No, they have no money. Never mind. The Giants are off the table. How do they have no money? We just started. This is year one. The Jags, we're not going to trade with. The Jets, we could trade with. They also have a fourth round pick. What about how's this kind of offer? Two fours and a three. That feels a little too low. Maybe two threes and a four. Okay, maybe a four is good enough. Okay, we're talking a little bit. We're speaking languages together. They need a wide receiver. I'm not willing to trade any more wide receivers, but there's probably somebody else I'm willing to trade in this. I am willing to trade Jerome Baker. Rayshawn Jenkins, probably. And then Lucas, I guess. Cornelius Lucas, I'm willing to trade. That gets it super close. I guess I'd be willing to do this. If it means... I'd probably toss him one. I have 2 5s. If it means getting rid of some of those guys. So we trade Brissy, Bush, Lucas, and a 5th next year to get a 4 this year, a 3rd next year, and a 4 the year after. So we recoup a few draft picks that we had traded away to get other players in previous trades. So we now have 2 1s, a 2, a 3, 2 4s, a 5, and a 7 this year's draft. Then we have no 2nd round pick next year. I traded that, I think, to get Mike Green, probably. I don't remember. Maybe Chase Young. I don't remember who we traded for. But now we have an extra 3rd next year, and then we have an extra 4 the year after. So we're still not done. I still like to get those draft picks fully back. But at least right now we have a few extra picks. And I do want to bring in another left tackle. Oops, that's not what I wanted to go to. I do want to bring in another left tackle. And who knows, maybe Brissy will get cut again, and we can bring him back and trade him again. That could be a possibility. I'll bring in a left tackle, but he's going to be low overall than DeJuan Jones. So, just so we have an extra body on the team. There we go. We sign him, and now we can officially get into the game in the episode. We've traded away Brissy, but that was the whole point, was to trade him. That's why we signed him, was to trade him. Shador will start. And then on defense, we've got Baker, but I want Jahad Campbell to be the starter for right now. We add in the new guys. Jack Sawyer's now added into the team. I guess I didn't do the auto-generated thing yet. Or generate the best lineup. So we had the new guys that we brought in. We brought in Jack Sawyer last episode. We got a nice young team. I like it a lot. I would like to see some of our younger guys get in. You know what? Let's put Mason Graham at nose tackle. Get him to play a little bit more. Have Mike Green play a little bit of rush right end. Garrett's obviously going to play a little bit of that. We don't have a good 3rd down back, but Judkin's going to do that. Gadget is Donovan Edwards. That's kind of funny. Slot corners, Asante Samuel. Sub linebacker is J-OK. I think I'm fine with that. Yeah, okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's play the game. We've talked about negotiations in the past. We have David Njoku, Christian Wilkins, Greg Newsome. We got a lot of guys that I want to bring back. And you know what? I'm just going to bring back Martin Emerson right now. Because I know for a fact that I do want to bring him in, so I might as well not wait. Let's bring him back. I do like Martin Emerson. I'm a huge Martin Emerson guy. I think he's a real good player. So we'll offer him that, and he's going to come back. Welcome back, Martin Emerson. That leaves us with $78 million. And there's a few other guys that we do have to make decisions on. So it's going to be quite the interesting season. Because who knows what's going to happen. But we've got a game in London today against the Minnesota Vikings. Let's go see if we can get a win and maybe, just maybe, score a few goals.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. On the visitor sideline, Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. Those guys currently sitting at 500, 2-2 through 4 games. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys, the designated home team here in the English capital.
We take on the Vikings in London. And you know what? I had to put the Vikings in these icy white uniforms. I honestly forgot that these were a thing until I was looking through the Vikings uniforms before the game started, trying to choose what they were going to come out in. And I saw these and I was like, oh my God, I forgot about these. I got to put them in there. So they're in them. Both teams are 2-2. Obviously, 2 young quarterbacks, technically 2 rookies because J.J. McCarthy didn't play his entire rookie year last year. He blew out his knee. So he's going in for his first full season of NFL action, as well as Sanders is. Judkins was really good last week, even though we lost to the Detroit Lions. I'm not surprised that we lost to the Detroit Lions. They're a very good football team. But Judkins was good. And like I said, Treylon Burks had a breakout game. I don't know if he's going to continue that kind of dominance and kind of good play that he had, but I'm here for it if he does. If he does want to keep doing it. But we are all in on the Shedeur Sanders train. And Cedric Tillman holds on. No, he doesn't. That's a fumble. That's not a fumble. The ball was forced out by the ground. That's simply what happened. Blake Cashman says he picked it up, or says he forced it. I don't know what they said. That's clearly not a fumble. He easily... The replay official controls reviews in this situation. What are you talking about? Oh, okay, because they're going to reboot the review. I just didn't wait long enough. I was going to have a meltdown if you didn't let me review that. I was going to have an absolute meltdown. Yeah, he clearly had the ball hit the ground, or his hand hit the ground, and that forced the fumble. Yeah, clear as day. Give me that football back. Give me that football back. Thank you. I was about to say, 1st and 10. We almost had a riot on the field here in London. Not the first time, not the last time. Harold Fannin Jr. gets the catch. I do want to incorporate him a little bit more into the offense because we're probably going to trade David Njoku at some point this season. Reminder, I don't have trade deadline on. So we can trade people literally whenever we want. If I want to trade somebody during the Super Bowl to the Super Bowl teams, I will do it if I want to. I don't think I'm going to, but if I want to, I can. So we can trade somebody at any point this season, regardless of what week it is. So if I want to trade somebody in week 13, I'll trade somebody in week 13 if I feel like it. That is Cedric Tillman. We might as well get Cedric Tillman worked up a little bit as well. Incorporate him into the offense as much as Harold Fannin. He's playing in the slot a little bit, so he's going to get some usage because I do like to throw to my slot receivers. I love a good slot. That's Jerry Jeudy. Big catch. He hasn't really gotten the usage that he may deserve with his overall being like an 86 or something like that. But it's just because I talk about this all the time. I tend not to throw to my number 1 receivers simply because that's not my first read, surprisingly enough. I don't look to the left that often unless it's like a design like vertical route where I know he's going to like win in press coverage. I don't usually go to my left like that. I usually look at the slot and then to the right. But that's just what I do. Justin Tucker drills it in London. How's that for a goal? Goal! All right. Tucker gives us the lead 3-0. You know I had to bring it, Justin Tucker. I mean, come on. And now we go on defense officially. Good tackle. Dylan Sampson coming out there and making a tackle. Here comes J.J. McCarthy. A well-known cheater. Cannot throw the football to save his life. All he can do is scramble. And basically just all around sucks. But he's a first-round pick, and he's the starting quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings. We'll see what happens. Not a good start for him. 2nd down and 13 after the 3-yard loss. JOK was in the backfield immediately. And that's going to be a sack. It is the big man, Mike Green, the rookie out of Marshall, who also likes to punch women. But hey, you know what? Who doesn't? Big time sack. And it's 3rd and 19. What a start for this Browns defense. That's why you put Mike Green on the pass rush, on the rush end, so he can make plays like that. Justin Jefferson gets the catch, but he's going nowhere. Newsome brings him down, and that's a 3-and-out for the Vikings. Huge defense. Huge defense. That's what I'm talking about, baby. The W's in the chat. Traylon Burks on punt return duty. I kind of forgot that he was here. I probably should change that. Didn't realize it. And here comes Sanders back onto the field for his second drive. Didn't do amazing, but didn't do horrible. He completed some passes. Harold Fanning unfortunately dropped that one pass for a first down. So that's more on him than it is on Sanders. Judkins with a good run. A lot of open space there. A lot of open space. I kind of want to air it out a little bit, and they're going to give me an opportunity to. It's almost like on timing, but the clock goes to triple zeros. End of the first quarter. Man, I was about ready to air it out to Jerry Jeudy. I'm sure he would have won his one-on-one press coverage. And now they're not going to give me that opportunity anymore. All right, we'll go back to the run game with Judkins at 2nd and inches. I feel like we can get this. Judkins not going to get it. Oh, he is going to get it. He scoots by. Judkins has got room. Down the side. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Sorry, Browns. Quinshawn Judkins. He did that at Ohio State, and he brings it to the NFL. I thought I was going to get tackled like 3 different times on that play, but I just kept skating by. Quinshawn Judkins. Pulling a little Donovan Mitchell action there with the step back. You love to see it. And the Browns are on the board again, this time with a touchdown. 10-0. Huge start to the game. What a first half. What a first half for the good guys. And at some point, we will have Dylan Gabriel pass Deshaun Watson for backup quarterback. The only reason he's there right now is because Deshaun's a 70 overall, and Gabriel's like a 64, something like that. So we'll have him. When I remember, I'll switch it out. But for right now, we got Deshaun as the backup, even though he's not going to play. Even if Shador gets hurt, it's going to be Dylan Gabriel. Garrett can't get off the block there. That's holding. I mean, what are we doing here? And JJ will do the one thing he can only do, and that is scramble with the football, and he gets a lot of yards, 26 yards on the ground. Myles Garrett was getting held by Brian O'Neill. I don't know what to do. I was trying to pull off of him. I couldn't get out. Get to the quarterback. He's not that good. He checks it down to Aaron Jones. He's got a lot of room ahead. Denzel Ward bounces off of him. All right, now the Vikings are starting to feel themselves a little bit here. Let's shut this down immediately. We can't be having them do this. Aaron Green gets there. Aaron Green, who? Aaron Jones gets the handoff. Gets a couple. 2nd and 5. McCarthy under center. It's going to be play action. He's going to get brought down again. This time, it's the big man, the Predator, Chase Young. That's 2 big sacks on the day so far for Cleveland's defense. That's what I'm talking about, baby. We have probably the best defensive line in the league. And the best player in the league at defensive line is Myles Garrett, who almost got a sack right there. We do hold to a field goal. Kind of unfortunate that they did get in field goal range, but who knows? Maybe they'll miss this, or we block it. That'd be pretty sick. Oh my God, we did block it. We did block it, and Grant Delpit picks it up. I was just kind of throwing that out there. With the Matt 10 starters, by the way, we do have roughing the kicker turned off. That's why that wasn't a penalty. But oh my god, we actually did call it. And it wasn't even me who blocked it. It was the CPU guy. I was about to, but he took it from me. He took my moment, my one shiny moment. But Shador's gonna let it loose! Knocked incomplete by the Viking corner. Man, if that arm strength was just a little bit more powerful, and that's 88 throw power. And that's still not enough. Who's this jabroni falling in front of me? What's going on there? Think about if that was freaking Dylan Gabriel trying to throw that with 83. That would have been severely underthrown. I wonder if I can get... What's a sluggo? Oh, that's what it is. I've heard that before, but I never really knew what it was. Let's go for a post route with Odell. Maybe something can happen there. I think that's actually wide open. It's Cedric Tillman, so we couldn't get him on the slot fade, but we get him on that route, which works. I'll take it. Not a touchdown, but it's a big first down, big play. And we continue on down the field. Judkins going nowhere. They kind of shut that down pretty immediately. Harrison Phillips still in the league and still wrecking backfields. 2-minute warning in the first half in London. I think. I keep saying London. I'm super confident that it is London, even though I have no idea if it is. So I probably shouldn't just keep saying it without knowing for sure. I know it's not Manchester, obviously. Oh, that's a big catch, Jerry Jeudy on the slant. Good throw from Shador. Hit him right in stride. Right where he needed, right between the numbers. Handoff, Judkins. He's got room and he's got space. First down, Browns. 9 carries, 81 yards. He's having a big day today. I mean, obviously, it's a little bit inflated with the huge run that he ripped off, but still having a big day. Down to 1:10 to go in the half. And I will try my best not to skip the halftime show like I have been doing at least once a game this entire series so far. I just keep forgetting. I'm not used to having to watch the halftime show in Madden, or any football game, really. I mean, we don't have to watch it, but it's new, so I'd like to check it out. And that is a first and goal. Really? He didn't get in? You're saying that he was down. You're telling me he was down. We have 13 seconds to get in the end zone here. Obviously, we can call it timeout, but trying to waste as much time as possible, and Judkins scores number 2. And the Cleveland Browns will go up 17-0, barring this extra point being missed. Nope, it's going to go through. Okay, 17-0 in the first half. We are smoking the Vikings. J.J. McCarthy has no chance to do anything. This defensive line is eating him alive. Eating him for breakfast, lunch, and afternoon tea. We're going crazy. Back to return. Here's Sampson again. Look at the effort from Dylan Sampson. Urban Meyer would love him. Special teams god. And JJ will just concede the half, and we will go into it up 17-0. Kind of crazy. But I got my hands off the controller. We're not going to skip the halftime show. Let's check around the league and see what is going on. 17-0 is a huge lead so far. But what's going on around the league? I know I should probably have my headphones on for this, but it is what it is. Niners and Rams. Niners not having a good year. And Purdy will heave one to Kittle. Bad angle from the safety. Is that Cameron Kinchens? Bad angle, and Kittle just takes it to the house. Niners win 34-28. All right. Rest of the league, not really playing too much. That's the only highlight we're going to get? We get one highlight? I thought there was 3 highlights every time. There's the first down catch for Cedric Tillman. And there's the big touchdown run from Quinshawn. And we're going back to the second half. Okay, I thought don't we usually get 3 highlights? We only get 1? Why'd I watch it? The one time I remember, we only get 1 highlight. Here we go, back on defense, or back in the second half. We're going to be on defense after we kick this ball away. But the Vikings offense has been non-existent today. Absolutely 0 effort from them. Except for a couple JJ scrambles. That's really all they've done. Thrown it to Justin Jefferson 1 time. JJ's been sacked a couple of times, but not yet by Myles Garrett. We'll get there. Just got to get past the holding of Brian O'Neill before. Aaron Jones going to get swallowed up in the backfield for a big loss. 5-yard loss on the first play of the half. You do not want to be going backwards on your first play of the half. Or really any play, but it's definitely not the first play of the half. Now they're going to play from behind. Incomplete. Miscommunication from quarterback and tight end. And it's a huge 3rd and 15 already in the half. And we just started it. McCarthy's going to step up and throw. It's going to be intercepted by Rayshawn Jenkins. You got to be kidding me. Rayshawn Jenkins picks off the pass. I was just talking about trading him possibly. And he comes up with a huge interception. I mean, JJ just floated that ball. I don't know what he was thinking. Absolute beach ball. Oh, look at the space. Oh my God, I could have ran through that line. There was so much space right there. And Quinshawn's having himself a day. He is feasting on this Vikings secondary. They cannot keep up. I have a good feeling we're going to be moving to 3-2 on the season. This Minnesota team is not equipped to handle the firepower that we have here in Cleveland. And the receiving options that we have in Cedric Tillman, who's having a big day. Talk about breakout games. I talked about Traylon Burks having a breakout game. Cedric Tillman's having himself quite the day today. 3rd and 2. Do you think they block good enough to get a run here? No, they don't. We do not block good enough to get a run there. Injury timeout for Minnesota. Blake Cashman goes down with an injury. But you know what? Screw a field goal here. We're going first down, touchdown. I'm going to go David Njoku. He's not going to get the first down, is he? Nope. The fact that Harrison Smith, of all people, can stay with David Njoku, kind of annoying. You know what? I'm dialing up a blitz first play. We're going to bring the Guardian cap of JOK. Nope, it didn't work. I didn't even get to change to the right user before they snapped the ball. I wasn't quick enough. All right. 2nd and 1. They only have 28 passing yards today. Hand out to Jones. He's going to skate through. Undercut tackle by Grant Delpit, but it's a first down for the Vikings. Kind of annoying, if you ask me, but you didn't ask me, so just say it anyway. Empty backfield for McCarthy. He's got time. He's going to choose to scramble. Schlesinger was waiting for him, but he didn't end up actually making a play on him. And JJ dives down like the little baby that he is. Little cheating little baby that he is. And he will have himself a first down. Motion receivers, Justin Jefferson. They're going to get him the ball. He's going nowhere. Myles Garrett not fooled. I mean, I respect trying to get him the ball because he's your best receiver. You got to get the ball in his hands. But it's just not his day. Not his day today. And I don't even think they've targeted Jordan Addison today. There's TJ Hawkinsocks. Injury timeout to Hawkinsocks. Hawkinson goes down with looks like a hip injury or maybe a gluteus maximus injury. Little bruised left cheek, possibly. I don't know. Jones finds some room. We had so many Browns in the backfield, but somehow Jones gets away from it all and gets a couple yards out of that. We should have blown that up for a loss of like 3 or 4 at least. Come on, Miles. I know they're double teaming. You got to get around there. JOK is going to force a fumble. How is that not a fumble? His arm was not going around. His arm was not moving forward. Oh, give me a break. Give me a break. That's not a throw. That's a fumble. What are we talking about here? It hits the Guardian cap because it's so large. And it pops out of his hand before he's not throwing that football. Get out of here. I don't think I can challenge that either, but that is not. No, you can't challenge that. That is not a throw. That's a fumble, clearly. But they didn't call it. That's a quick throw right up the middle, and I talked about right up the seam, I should say. I talked about how they didn't target Jordan Addison. Well, there they go. They target Jordan Addison. He's got so much speed. We do not have the corners that have that kind of speed on the team, that's for sure. So, that's a little bit of a misstep, but it's 17-7. It's not like it's the end of the world. If they score again, I'm going to be a little bit more concerned, but right now, I'm a little good. I'm a little good on this lead. I'm still comfortable with it. And considering how well that Quinshon Judkins has been running, I feel pretty confident we can just run the rest of this time off, really. Or at least a good majority of it. And here, speaking of, 15 carries, 110 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Quinshon. He's going crazy today. And we haven't even seen Dylan Sampson except for on special teams. I thought we'd get a nice little rotation of him, but Quinshon's been so good today. You don't need Dylan Sampson. Quinshon, the Dwan Jones is too slow to get out there. If he could have got the edge there, we would have been gone for a huge gain, but Thanos is a little too small, or a little too slow. Not small, he's definitely not small. A little too slow to catch that. Couple yards for Odell. That was probably not the right receiver to throw to there. Can I somehow get a first down here? I'm going to have to throw it. It's going to be incomplete. I was waiting for Odell to get open, but they never really did. And then, obviously, it was too late to find anybody else. Do we punt here? We probably should, right? But I'm not gonna. We probably should punt. That's the right move. But I don't want to punt. Especially when we can throw it to Odell Beckham Jr. for a first down. Oh, my God. He's still so good. He's still so good. He hasn't lost a step whatsoever. He's a god. First ballot Hall of Famer. Quinshon with some more blocks. Quinshon Judkins. I wish he would have broke that tackle, but it's okay. He's had such a big day. I don't fault him for that. 17-7. Browns lead. The toss to Judkins. He can't get outside. The blocking's not there. He breaks a couple of tackles, trying to fight to make sure he doesn't lose any yards. You know, the toss, not very good. I was hoping to be a little bit of a more effective play than that. They really had that figured out, didn't they? That's Cedric Tillman goes down after a gain of 5. Shador's been good this year. He's had his missteps, but he's a rookie that's a low overall. I mean, I'm not expecting him to be Tom Brady out there being perfect. But he's been pretty solid. And he's going to be the quarterback, the starting quarterback of a 3-win football team this early in the season. I'd say that's pretty darn good. We're going to go right back to Quinshon to milk some more clock. And he's got a lot more room. Quinshon Judkins. I tried the stiff arm, but Harrison got me with a better animation. Quinshon's going crazy in this game. And now Dylan Sampson comes in. A little bit of a fresh change of pace. We've seen Knuckles. Now we get to see Sonic out there a little bit. And you know what? I might actually run some no huddle so we can keep Sampson in and see a little bit more from him. Sampson gets some blocks. Dylan Sampson down to the 4. All right, decent couple of runs. They want me to do fullback dive. That's kind of funny. I don't even know who my fullback is. It's probably a tight end, I would assume. Or maybe it's Donovan. Because it's Donovan Edwards? It could be Donovan Edwards, I guess. Oh, that's not going to work. I knew that from the moment I snapped that ball that they were going to blow that up. And now we leave a 4th and 4 opportunity. I probably should take the field goal here, make it 20-7. That way it's 2 touchdowns for them to beat us. So we'll bring Justin Tucker out. We denied him a field goal earlier. We'll give him this one. And he will drill it. 20-7. Browns lead in London to take on the Vikings in Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. This is going to be a big win. I mean, I know the Vikings are only 2-2. They're not having the greatest start to the year. But, I mean, the Vikings are a perennial playoff team. And beating them is always good. Beating a team that has thoughts of being a playoff team is always nice. We're just hoping that the Jaguars have a real bad year. Because if we're going to keep winning games like this, then our draft pick is obviously not going to be very good. We have 2 of them things. So we got to hope the Jaguars do bad. But the Jaguars tend to sim pretty well in Madden, at least in year 1. So we'll see what happens there. That's Justin Jefferson. That's a first down, and it's even more. It's a touchdown. Okay. All right. Yeah, okay. And he's showing off? The CPU's celebrating on me? What is this? I didn't know the CPU knew how to do that. That's crazy. He just hopscotched into the end zone. What are we doing here? 20-14. Now it's a little bit sketchy. At least we got the field goal, so now it's not like 14-17 or something like that. But now it's a little bit sketchy. They're obviously going onside. Oh, good dive, Cedric Tillman. And they're going to use their 2 timeouts to try to keep them in this game. All we got to do is waste their timeouts and then get a first down, and we can pretty much win this football game. Judkin's going to get annihilated behind the line. That's their first timeout gone. We're basically going to treat this one as a run as well. We're just going to check this down to Fannin. And Harold Fannon's got a lot of room. Harold Fannin, the rookie from BG. He's got the first down. That's got to be the game ender, right? They're going to give me the option for the QB kneel, and we are going to win in London. The QB kneel and the victory. Possibly. I guess I got to kneel it one more time. So Sanders going to have a little bit of bad running stats, but it is what it is. We win a big one here over the pond in London. It's a big win against Minnesota. 3-2 on the season. And now we get to go play the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Old Man River. No passing touchdowns for Sanders, but that's a trend with me this first season. I don't throw a lot of passing touchdowns, but we're winning games. And Carson Schlesinger gets an upgrade. That's always useful. I would like to see Quinshawn get an upgrade. Rayshawn has trade offers. Jalix Hunt. Eagles want straight up. Yeah, you can think about that again. We have also got mock draft number 1 coming out. That's always good. Like to see that. We do have 2 first-round picks, and we take on the Steelers in Heinz Field. I guess it's called Acrisure now, but nobody cares about that. We've got storyline film prep. What's this storyline for film prep? What you got? What you got for me, dog? Critical game this week. What are you seeing in the film? Quarterback is the most important position in the game, and that isn't a strength of theirs. You're dogging Aaron Rodgers? I like this guy, Alex Anthony. We need our safeties reading the progression. We don't need to worry about getting beat. Instead, we can capitalize on every mistake. Do you agree on gambling on forcing their quarterback to turn it over? Yeah, sure. We don't care about Aaron Rodgers. Screw him. That's hilarious. Unless he's hurt. All right, settle in. We need to talk strategy for this week's matchup. I'm already hunting for big plays. Ronnie Hickman, the Rocket. Okay, he wants to make a big play. Is Rodgers hurt? Is that why they're giving me this story? No, there's no information displayed. Interesting. They don't care about Aaron Rodgers whatsoever. That's hilarious. Okay, mock draft number 1 has been revealed. We currently stand as number 12 and number 21. That's probably our pick. And then this, I don't know what the Jaguars are rated, or what the record is right now. The Giants have the number 1 overall pick. It's a D tackle at the moment. There is a quarterback in the top of the class. Going to be very interesting to see where this draft plays out. But they do not care about Aaron Rodgers at all, man. That's kind of hilarious. What are the Jags doing this year? Jags are 3-2, as are we. So Jets are 0-5. Jesus. Okay. The Chargers not simulating very well either. They're 1-4. Titans are 1-4. That's not shocking. Okay, we got one more game left in this episode. It's against the Steelers, but apparently we don't care about Aaron Rodgers. So let's go crush Pittsburgh.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On one sideline, there's the head coach of the Browns. His guys winners a week ago in London, so they're right back at it this week. On the other sideline, the Steelers head coach, Mike Tomlin. His guys had the week off last week, so...
We've got Pittsburgh and Cleveland, a classic rivalry here in the AFC North. I did remember to change my return men, so now it's Dylan Sampson and Cameron Mitchell. So no longer Traylon Burks. I remembered. Here comes Shador. Those are his not his college stats, obviously. He didn't play in the NFL. The Jets have lost again. They are 0-6. My God, they are bad. I feel bad for Justin. I wish Justin was doing better. Quinshawn had a big day against already an injury time. It's because Quinshawn's hurt. Oh, no. Well, we're going to be seeing a lot of Dylan Sampson today, it seems, if Quinshon's done for the day. His first handoff of the game, he's injured? Quinshon, I was just about to praise you for having such a big day last game. Oh, it's just a bruised hand. Okay, he's coming back. He's just a bruise. He's just a little bit of bruise. Just a little tiny little baby bruise. He's good. Got to find Njoku. Good throw from Shador there. That was a little risky. It wasn't as powerful as I would have preferred, but obviously he's only got 88 throw power. He's not going to be throwing absolute darts. We are running in the direction of J.J. Watt, or not J.J. Watt, T.J. Watt. Sampson gets the corner. Dylan Sampson, maybe we got something with him as well. I don't know. Question marks. Quinshon just had such a good day against the Vikings. I'm glad it's early enough in the season where we're playing in Pittsburgh that there's no like snow or anything. T.J. Watt is barreling after me. Jeez. He should not be that fast, but he was catching up pretty quickly. I don't even think he's the one who made the tackle, but still. You saw big number 90 chase after me. You don't want to see that man chasing after you. Traylon Burks for the catch, but I have to go down because Patrick Queen was about to smoke me. Like a brisket. 3rd and 3, we're going to go underneath. That's caught by Odell Beckham Jr. because, of course, it is. It's Odell. OBJ don't miss those. That's a bad man right there. Judkins is back after his bruise has gone away. Judkins runs him over. The wear and tear is a little bit rough for Judkins after that injury to the hand. Could be cause for concern, but you know what? Screw concern. This is real men we're talking about here. We don't care about injuries. We don't care about wear and tear. We run them until they're broken. And then we run them some more. The blocks for Dylan Sampson are working pretty hard. TJ Watt is bringing me down. My God, TJ, go away. Don't you have something better to do? Don't you have some freaking like home gym to go hawk with your brothers? Go somewhere else. Sampson. Oh, I really wanted him to score that. It looked like there was so much open space there. And now I'm going to run no huddle. There's not going to be that much open space anymore. Look at the guys they got in the middle. They got TJ and Cam Hayward right in front of me. Oh, this is going to be unbelievable. Sampson broke the tackle initially. But I can't get any yards. It's 3rd and 4. Who's going to catch this football? Is it going to be Odell? Probably. He's not necessarily open until he is. Touchdown Browns. Shador has a touchdown pass. And it's to Odell Beckham Jr. Beckham. Scoring the tutty. You love to see it, baby. Good throw from Shador. And we lead again. We are better than you think. 3-1 for the Pittsburgh Steelers, though. I guarantee you that they'll end this season like 9-8 or something like that. Just barely over 500. 12 plays, 74 yards. We took 4 minutes off the clock. Very, very efficient. Very good first drive for the boys. And now we get to see Aaron Rodgers, who apparently Alex Anthony, whatever the heck our coordinator dude's name was, he's not worried about him whatsoever. So let's see what Rodgers has got up his sleeve. The veteran, the Hall of Famer, the former MVP, 3,800 yards, 28 touchdowns. He wasn't as bad as people may think that he was last year. He wasn't great. He wasn't even good. But he wasn't bad. Which there's a big difference between being bad and being not bad. Oh, it's a fake. It's play action. It's already almost intercepted. Grant Delpit on the play action pass almost snagged an interception on the first play. That would have been pretty awesome. They do have DK. They have Fryermuth. They got some decent weapons. Jalen Warren's a good running back. But he's going to go down. The veteran, the old man, going down. Myles Garrett was in on him a little bit. Myles Garrett hit a little dancey dance. And I think Christian Wilkins was the actual man who brought him down, but Garrett initiated it. And it's a 3rd and 15. Maybe the coordinator was right. Maybe Aaron Rodgers is washed because Myles Garrett is a cheat code. Did you see him glitch across the field like that? I got to see a replay of that. Oh, and the sauce. He put a little bit of the sauce on that celebration. Look at Myles Garrett like glitching. Look at this. He like vaporizes the right tackle and just teleports across him and then right to Aaron Rodgers. I'm glad it happened for me because I would have been super upset if that was against me. And then he put a little bit of the sauce on it. You didn't have to put all this sauce on it, Miles. I mean, we're going crazy with the sauce right now. That's the big man right there. That's the saucy sauce. You love to see it. And we get a sack on Aaron Rodgers. 2 sacks on that one drive for Rodgers going down twice. And he's going to regret his life choices after this game. Sampson brought down hard, but he gets a couple yards on the return. 26 seconds left in the first quarter. Shador comes back on the field. Sampson's getting a lot of work now because of the wear and tear for Quinshon, which I don't mind. Quinshon had a big day last week. I'd like to see Sampson have a big day this week, and he might just go and do that with a huge run on first down. 6 carries, 56 yards. He's already having quite the day. I'd like to see him pop off a little bit more. We'll see what happens. We're going to go underneath. That's going to be quickly caught and go down by Jerry Jeudy. Good job. And that is the end of the first quarter. 7-0 Cleveland here in Heinz Field. Let's go halfback stretch. Sampson's got enough speed to hopefully get around the corner if the blocks are there. We'll see how it shakes up. It's not going to work. Pivot back inside, and that was a good pivot because Sampson gets a lot of yards. They completely crashed down on the right side there. That was not going to work. You got to pivot in the moment. Another handoff. Sampson, he's going nowhere. Gets a couple. Gets a few. And we'll try a dagger play. The dagger play tends to work, especially with X. Whoever the X receiver is tends to get open down the field, but I'm not going to wait that time. I think I might have. I should have probably waited that time, but not Quinshon. Not even the same, close to the same name. David Njoku almost dove in there. I tried to press dive. We got Donovan Edwards? Oh, God. I just signed him for a joke. I didn't think he was actually going to get reps. And Donovan Edwards sharks a touchdown. What are we doing here? I signed him as a joke, and he's here now, and he scored a touchdown for me. Now he's in the Now he's in the record books, not the record books. He's on the stat sheet. He scored a touchdown. I can't believe it. All right, another easy drive for the boys. Dominant drive for the Cleveland Browns. 14-0. I guess the coordinator was right to not be worried about Aaron Rodgers, at least with that first drive. Good tackle on the kick return. 28-yard line's where Rodgers will start. He's got to be feeling a little bit rough after that first drive. I mean, he got brutalized. -7 passing yards. Oh, it's another play action. This time it's going to work. I bet on it pretty heavily. I thought it was going to be a Jalen Warren handoff. I suck. That's okay. He's going to probably call it again, and we're not going to fall for it this time. It is play action again. It's not as heavy of a play action as it was. That's dropped. Huge tackle. That might have been Denzel Ward who got in there. I'm not sure who did it, but Freiermuth could not bring it in. Big stop. Ooh, Myles Garrett's one little play away, probably a tackle for loss, from activating his X Factor, which would be pretty sick. First down, Steelers. Darn it. That's unfortunate. I was hoping that we could get another 3 and out, but that's not going to be the case. Is Rodgers actually starting to get warmed up here? Oh, that's a good throw. DK's caught it for 2nd and inches. If they start to get DK involved at a high clip and he starts to get super good, we're going to be in trouble. DK's a menace. Rodgers has got no plan. He finds his man open. Catch for a first down, but wasn't the greatest throw in the world. I'd really like to see Mason Graham actually do some stuff. He is getting a little double team here. Oh, that's an unbelievable throw. Denzel catches him from behind, but he could not keep up with him. It's a similar throw to what I would do. We do still lead 14-0, but this is getting a little bit out of hand. They're starting to figure things out. Rodgers is starting to get into a groove. We can't be having that. We got to disrupt his momentum, get in the pocket. Rodgers is going to scramble. Aaron Rodgers is scrambling. He's 55 years old. You got to be kidding me, man. Aaron Rodgers just scrambled for a first down on me. What world am I in? Not even young Aaron Rodgers is doing that, really. Christian Wilkins brings him down for the 3rd sack of the day. Give him a little kiss on the helmet for good measure. Big sack for the boys. Already the third sack, and we're in the first half still. I'd love another one. I love a good sack. So give it to me. Hot and ready. Schlesinger levels Freiermuth. Dear Lord, I went for a regular hit. I didn't even go hit stick there. But he fully just turned him inside out like he was in a wrestling ring. That was kind of awesome. Rodgers gets it, corner of the end zone. What are you doing, Rodgers? Intercepted by Denzel Ward. Not sure the game plan at all there for Aaron Rodgers. That was too many people in the same area, in a small area, and he just lobbed it. What are you doing, Rodgers? Are you washed? I know he was trying to get it away because Garrett was bearing down on him, but, like, what are we doing here? That was a terrible decision. Odell gets upended. I'm actually going to call it first time out here because I didn't really like that play. Shouldn't have called it. They're playing super back, which I don't like. Get more aggressive. That's going to be to Tillman. And Tillman actually glitches up the field. Not sure how he did that, but I'll take it. We're getting a lot of glitchy little plays here. I like it because it's happening for me and not against me. I'm all here for it. I do have to start going to the sideline a little bit if I want to be careful. And Njoku, get feet down. It's not even close. Shador not as precise as I'd like him to be, but he's a rookie. Oh, what's the range for Justin Tucker here? Probably something right here for Odell Beckham Jr. Oh, he got rocked, didn't he? Absolutely, utterly rocked. I'm going to have to call that timeout, aren't I? It's a little risky, but if I wouldn't have called the timeout, the accelerate clock would have taken it probably down to the end of the game, or end of the half. So now we have to play for either incomplete passes, or out of bounds, or not an interception, hopefully. Darn it. I got too aggressive there. I got far too aggressive. I should have just chucked it out of bounds. I threw it into coverage, ends up getting picked. That's not on Shador. It's not. That's unfortunate. Hand off to Jalen Warren. He's actually got a lot of room here. And that gives the Pittsburgh Steelers hope. They're going to call a timeout, thinking they can actually get on the board here before halftime. I think we get the ball? I don't remember. Somebody gets the ball to start the second half. I know that. That is a fact. Oh my God, he's going it out, and Hickman's got no chance. Bring him down, please, Ronnie. Ronnie saves the touchdown. Ronnie got absolutely obliterated on the route, but at least he caught up to him before the touchdown and saves it. It's still 14-0. Okay, we're gonna have to adjust that because we can't have DK just absolutely cook Ronnie Hickman of all people. That was close. That was close. Halftime report: the Jets. We're gonna see them lose because they're trash. Bo Nix hands it off to the running back for the Broncos. Who is the running back for the Broncos? Who is that? I don't know, but he's high stepping in the end zone. They only won by 3. Justin Fields 189. Oh, it's J.K. Dobbins? He's in Denver now? My God, I didn't know that at all. Or maybe I did. I forgot. Probably. That's crazy. The Giants also winless. Man, New York teams are not playing well. It's going to be, is that Cam Scatabo? He's going to get into the end zone. Juke move, breaking ankles out here. But the Giants rout the Philadelphia Eagles 45-20. Jesus, okay. And now you got the 4-1 Cardinals and the 4-1 Colts. What universe are we in right now? We're in the twilight zone as Anthony Richardson delivers an absolute dime. 21-0 at halftime. Colts murdering the Cardinals. Very, very weird scores. Chargers are destroying the Dolphins. Patriots up on the Saints at halftime. Love to see that. 20-0 Jags over the Seahawks right now. Some insane scores here in, what are we in, week 5? Week 6? Something like that? Whatever we're in. Very, very interesting scores. This one might be the most interesting. Cleveland up 14-0 on the Steelers at the half. We got lucky that Rodgers threw that to no man's land. I don't know what he was doing there. And then we got also lucky that Hickman was able to bring down DK. It very easily could have been 14. Probably should have been 14-7. But we're looking good. Sanders doesn't have the 1 interception. It's okay. Not a big deal. It's a sucky interception. but it's what it is. Steelers will start with the football. I couldn't remember who started with it. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers who will get it this time. And we will hopefully continue our dominance on defense because we've been pretty good. Diabate can't bring him down. Tillman comes in. Why are my offensive guys better than my defensive guys on special teams? Oh, here comes Rodgers back on the field, and Garrett has lost, unfortunately, all his progress on his X Factor. I think he's yet to activate that this season. I don't think he's activated it once this year. He does have Edge Threat Elite as one of his superstar abilities. I don't know if that's affecting or if that's done anything so far this year. Oh, it's a quick throw. I hate the quick throws. Let me get around the block a little bit here. So let's use our Mike Green, the rookie. I'm assuming he's just gonna have star dev as his dev trait. Oh, it's unbelievable. Nobody's even covering this man. First down, Pittsburgh. That's unfortunate, man. He was wide open. Super, super butt naked. He was so butt naked, you might throw a flag in the play for streaking. Oh, good job, JOK. Swats that ball out of the air. I don't really necessarily like the JOK DK matchup, but if he's going to swat the ball out, I'm fine with it. Well, Green get to the quarterback. Not going to. He gets it out to, is that Cordell Patterson? Kind of forgot he was still in the league. He catches that, though. It's 3rd and 2. And usering Mike Green's not going well, so we're going to have to go back to Myles Garrett, or maybe go inside to Wilkins or something. That is a massive misthrow from Aaron Rodgers there. Just a miscommunication. I don't know if he thought the receiver was supposed to go somewhere else. He didn't go. I don't know. That was a bad throw. Incomplete pass. And that'll be... Ooh, do not pin me in the end zone, please. Okay, it's at the 20. I thought he was going to pin me at the 1. That would have been a monster punt if he would have done that. Judkins is back in. We've seen very limited reps from him today. That wear and tear is really taking a toll on him. And it's not going to get any better. He takes a big hit there. As you can see, the wear and tear is hitting him pretty hard. I'm just hoping that we can somehow hold on for this win because it's starting to get a little sketchy. Our offense has kind of gone dormant since the first quarter, really. But maybe if we can get some passes like that, get Shador into a groove, maybe we can get some stuff going here. Sampson tries to cut it inside, can't do much. Nothing on it. Nothing on it. Ooh, Judy's got press. I'll take those odds. He doesn't have it, but that's open across the middle. It's going to be Tillman. Takes a big shot, but he holds on to the football. I mean, that's why we need to get Sanders' throw power up, because that could have been much, much better if the throw was a little bit harder. But, I mean, it got there, and he held on to it. 10 carries, 75 yards. Sampson's doing pretty well. Sampson is doing pretty well in this somewhat start, I guess he's getting. I'm not going to be able to outrun TJ, that's for sure. If TJ is catching up to receivers, Shador Sanders is not outrunning him. So just throw that ball away, live to fight another down, and hopefully have somebody open here. And that's going to be, oh my God. Darius Slay, big play Slay, swats that ball into the next month. You'll see that ball next month in a home game later on down the line for the Steelers. We're going to go for this because I'm a psychopath. And Joku's going to catch it but not get the first down. You got to be kidding me, bro. Why does that play never work? Why do I keep going back to it like it is going to work? Because I feel like Njoku should be able to outrun whoever's covering him there, but he can't ever do it. First down on the reach for Jaylen Warren. The Steelers are running out of time, slowly. We're already almost to the end of the third quarter. Handoff Warren. JOK's right there, shuts it down, loss of 1. That Guardian cap looks so stupid, man. I know it's obviously for safety and players are going to wear them. I get it. I understand. I don't have a problem with it. It just looks so goofy and stupid, especially in the game. Cordell Patterson. 162 and an interception is all Rodgers has today. End of the third quarter. We've got 1 quarter left to hold on to this lead that we have. It's not a big lead, only 2 scores. But it could be down to 1 score the Steelers continue on the path they're on right now. I really could use a Myles Garrett sack, or not even Myles Garrett, just somebody getting in there, disrupting. That could have been pass interference, but it's not called. It's maybe out of the reach of the receiver. There was no way it could be catchable. Come on, I need a sack right here. I need one. It's not going to happen on this play. It's going to be a nice tackle, though. Gain of 5. Freiermuth. And we go to third down. Empty backfield. We got to get to him before he releases this. It's probably going to be a quick throw. Rodgers loves a quick throw. But he's actually going to have time. He's going to go corner end zone to DK. And it's caught because Greg Newsome got pushed off. I was pressing the button to do it, but you could see him. He was like stumbling back. And DK gets away with a push off. I can't believe my eyes. DK Metcalf just got away with a push off. I went for the interception, but he stumbling back like he got pushed. Unbelievable. Pittsburgh's full of cheaters. And now our 14-point lead is down to a 7-point lead. We're in a little bit more dangerous territory now. We're going to be slightly more careful. Sampson with a really good return, though, to the 35. It's great starting field position, and we're going to have to try to do our due diligence. I want to take some time off and then score a touchdown. That's the ideal move for this drive. But is that going to be possible? We'll have to see. Odell's going to go deep, but I'm not going to send him there. There's a possibility. I don't like either of these throws. It's going to be incomplete. I didn't like either of the mesh. Neither of them were that open. Why I still threw it, I don't know, but I was kind of hoping maybe he'd catch it. Oh, no, this isn't going to work, is it? Oh, it is going to work. Tillman falls forward for the first down. He actually chose the right option there. Usually they don't choose the right option, but he chose to stay put on his route. He had an option route, and he chose to sit down on it. That was actually the right choice. Sampson, good run. 12 carries, 85 yards. Doing some good work. If we can just get this to under 2 minutes, that'll be really helpful. 2nd and 4. I'm going to get shut down here. It's Donovan Edwards who had that carry. No wonder he goes nowhere. Sampson back in. It's another big third down. It's 3rd and 4. I'm going to have to fire this in. It is caught by Tillman. Thank God. I thought because he got that jump animation, he was going to get tackled and dropped. But he holds on, and they are really loading up the box here. This is a stacked box. I guess they know what we're going to try to do, but they can't stop it. Sampson! Big first down. 101 yards for him. He's over the century mark today. So Quinshawn goes for a big game last game against the Minnesota Vikings. And now Sampson goes in for a big game this week? We got 2 pretty lethal running backs, don't we? And he breaks off another big one. Sampson's going crazy. I'm here for it. I'm here for a running back tandem that's both of them could have huge games at any given moment. I am all here for it. We did get to the 2-minute warning, though. That's crucial, because now Pittsburgh's going to start calling timeouts. Preferably, we could score a touchdown after using all 3 of their timeouts, but I don't know if that's going to happen. You know what? Just take the touchdown. It's given to us that free. I can't pass that up. Touchdown, Browns. It's 21-7. We got our 14-point lead back. I could have gone down, but I can't. I mean, he was so free. He was open by like 5 yards. There was nobody within 5 yards of him. We had to take that opportunity. I don't think it'll come back to bite us, but if it does, I'm going to punch myself with a spoon. 35 is where we kick it off from. 1st and 10 to the 26 is where they'll start. Here comes Rodgers. He has not had a good day today. He has the one lucky touchdown because DK got away with a push-off. Other than that, he has not been not that good. That's caught. Patterson breaking a tackle, spinning around. 2nd and 8. They're probably going to have to run some hurry-up, and they do. They're going to go quick. They want to save those timeouts because they need to score. Onside score again. So they're gonna need to do some damage. Warren gets a big catch. And there's the first timeout used by Pittsburgh. They want me to blitz. I don't know if that's the right call. I'm going to change out of it. I don't know if a blitz is the right call here. Because we know what Rodgers wants to do. And I don't think we're going to be fast enough to get to the backfield before he gets it away. So we might as well just play back and wait for the pass. And just hopefully one of our guys gets there, like Myles Garrett or Mike Green or Graham or Wilkins, whoever it is. That's a lob. Samuel ends the game. Asante Samuel interception, and that's going to be the ball game. What is Aaron Rodgers doing? That's 2 interceptions on the day for Rodgers, and both of them have been horrible decisions. I guess the coordinator was right when he said don't worry about the quarterback because he is not a threat, because Rodgers has sucked today. Absolute garbage. You might as well retire after this game. It was so bad. Jesus. Samson first down. That's got to be ball game. We're going to come away with another victory. 2 victories in the episode, man. We're going to go to 4-2. We're playing some of our best ball. It hasn't always been pretty, but we are 4-2. Shedeur is playing really well, actually. I know he has an interception in this game, but pretty good for Shedeur Sanders. And he definitely outplayed Aaron Rodgers. I don't care if Rodgers had maybe more passing yards. He outplayed Aaron Rodgers in that one. And Samson gets a well-deserved upgrade. Good for him. He had a big day. Quinshawn has a big day against the Vikings. Samson has a big day against the Steelers. I love it. And now we get to reap the benefits of that Aaron Rodgers bad game. Great win. Seems like he had a clear game plan. What made today the biggest difference? Yeah, he was trash. They wasn't up to NFL standards. Oh, Ronnie Hickman brought all the energy. Ronnie, you almost got torched for a touchdown. I wouldn't be talking. It was a well-deserved win all around. And any last comments what this meant? Praise the front office. It was for the fans, I guess. Is that going to give us a boost? I don't know. We get +5 fan approval. I don't know if that means anything, but we get it. We take on the Dolphins and the Patriots in the next episode. I love me some Patriots. So I'm going to have to hate to beat them, but we do take them on. And we have a DB breakout. Is that going to be for Asante Samuel for the pick? Oh, that's huge if it is. I could definitely use a superstar dev corner. That's for sure. Dolphins and Patriots in the next episode. They have Jalen Phillips out with an injury. They're 3-3, so are the Patriots. We're 4-2. We lead the division, man. We are one of the best teams in the AFC. We're third in the conference right now. Some could say the Browns are back. I don't know, but that's going to do it for the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.